Welcome to Simply Joy by Kristen. I'm Kristen, and I'm so glad you're here. It is Connie's Lines and Designs Collab Week. I'm just so excited because you're gonna get Tara, LeaAnne, Treasure, and our host Heather. All of us are here providing you inspiration, providing tips, and hopefully encouraging you to create with Connie's papers. Confession time. I ordered extra papers for this collab, and I have papers here, and I have way too many choices, so let's get started and see which ones I end up going with. After one coat of white Swan, you'll see that it didn't have full coverage, but that's okay because now I'm going to wet distress. Since I'm having a little bit of bleed through, I'm going to change the frame color to black velvet. Okay, so the frame did not go as planned. I was a little worried about bleed through at the beginning, but decided to take the chance with the white Swan, and it just didn't work. And I understand that there are solutions, and I just decided to pivot. But with that said, I was trying to debate what I wanted to do with the rice paper, the church, and as I shared the image of the paper I'm going to be using, and I went back and forth, and at the end of the day I decided let's just keep it simple. Let's just cut it down to fit inside the frame, but not worry about doing a mixed media piece with it because it is so gorgeous. Here's the cool thing. If the frame had glass, I would not need to use any decoupage medium, but because there is no glass, that is why I'm going to use Liquid Patina. But let's now put the frame together. I need to tell you about these wonderful ladies, Tara, LeaAnne, Treasure, and Heather. They're phenomenal. I got to spend multiple days with them when we were in Wisconsin together and share space. Like when you share space with someone, you get to know someone at a deeper level. And let me tell you, they were even more. They were so wonderful. And I'm so excited for you to get to know them as well. And if you already are following them, that's so fabulous. But if not, please go check out these ladies. They are so creative. They are so inspirational. They're hysterical, but more than that, they are authentically themselves. And I just love it. They're so special. They're so special. And it's such an honor to be a part of this collab. Okay, let's get back to the projects. On this one, I decided to cut the image out. That is another great thing about Connie's papers, is that you can manipulate them. You can work with them in the way that works best for your projects. So this is probably one of my favorite things to do with her papers, is actually cut the images out. And with this one, I left the rice paper with no painted back. If you wanted to make sure that that image stood out, you would want to paint the back white. However, I wanted the sheet music to be seen through the angel, which is why I didn't paint the back. So let's go and finish this one up. These next two projects are different. Like, I wanted to do something different. So Connie's papers can be statement pieces. They can be the center of what you are doing. And majority of the time, if I'm putting it in a frame or if I am cutting it out or doing mixed media, they're the showstoppers. They're the statement piece. But these next two, I decided to have a little fun and create backgrounds with them. So they're there and they add so much, but they're the background pieces. So here we go. So at this point, it looks like I have just created another one of our papers inside a frame. And you know what? I have. I was going to create a scene that was attached. However, I decided, because I played around with a few things and I decided I didn't want them attached. And so here I'm going to make the piece that's going to go in front of it, and it's kind of like a pair together. Just mixed up some snow using vintage linen, white Swan, and the DIY painted frosting. I am in love with this. This is the first season that I've used it, and seriously, it's amazing. How cute is this little owl? Oh, he's so stinking cute. So I found him spur of the moment at Hobby Lobby, knew he had to come home with me. Didn't know what I was going to do with him, but now I have it ready for the very last one. I saved this one to the end because it's the one I've had an idea for I'm going to say months. Yeah, I'm going to say months. So I don't know if you remember seeing my Oh Dear video, and I bought these adorable little deer. I know, they're so cute. And then I picked up these trees at the Dollar Tree, but I wanted to use those deers for this project. However, I got sidetracked and I made something else with the deer. So I had to go back and get more. And here I am. I am finally making that project that has been in my mind for months. Are you ready? Let's go. I'm going to give this shadow box a gray stain by using DIY's Letterpress and a baby wipe. So the baby wipe did not work because the paint was so thick, so I watered it down, and now I'm going to seal it with Liquid Patina. I just finished water tearing the edges, and then I glued it down on some watercolor paper. Next up is to try to blend it in, because as you can see, the rice paper didn't cover the entire area. So here we go. So the first layer was vintage linen, and now I'm using letterpress, and I don't think it was quite the color she used. So what I do to help with that is I am putting a little of the color on top of her. So like the letterpress, I went on top of the path. Now the sky is coming together a little bit more, so I put down a layer of vintage linen, some letterpress, and now I'm going back over. And I think at the very end I may add White Swan, but this is where we're at so far. I am feeling really good. So far the only two colors I have used are vintage linen and letterpress. I feel like the blending is coming together. Now you'll notice that there is definitely a difference at the bottom with the snow. So now I'm going to add in some White Swan. I think this is going to work for what I need it for. And the last thing I'm going to do is add some paint splatter in White Swan. And this is going to be that perfect background I need. Oh my goodness, I barely dented all the inspirational papers that I picked up from Connie for this collab. Too many ideas and just not enough time, but I hope that you enjoyed them. I loved creating them, and now let's see them all together. Hello friend, I'm so glad you are here, whether you're an OG or brand new. Do you remember that old Hallmark commercial where the mom gave 2 cards to her daughter, one if she won and one if she lost, but yet when the daughter opened them they were exactly the same? Like, that's how like my heart feels towards you, whether you are brand new or you've been here from the start. Thank you so much for being here. It means everything. Okay, can we talk about Connie's papers? I mean, these are papers that you can make as a statement piece, or you can make it as the background, or you can cut it out, or you can water tear, or you can leave it as is. You can just put it in a frame with glass, or you can do a mixed media layered. Like, you have so many options. And on top of it, these are hand painted by her. So you have her original art in your hands. Like, what a collab to be a part of. So speaking of the collab, let's do a shout out to all these ladies. We have Tara from the Reclaim Branch. We have LeaAnne from Small Gestures Vintage and Crafts. We have Treasure from Made with Love, and we have Heather from Create Your Own Cozy. Whew, pressure to say them all, right? But I love these ladies, so go give them some love. Like, put out those little hearts or the thumbs up, or just, you know, let them know they matter, because they do. They're amazing, amazing women, and I'm so fortunate to know them. Hello, friend. Let me leave you with just one more thing. I hope by watching this collab, by watching all of these talented ladies, that it encourages and inspires you to go out and create. But more than that, to create in your way, your authentic self. That you can take what we've shown you and you put your own spin, your own twist on it, and make it yours. Because that's my heart. My heart is for you not to mimic what I do, but to be like, ooh, I can create this, but maybe do it this way or add this color. So again, I hope I have encouraged you to create with joy. Until next time.